Good morning, math masters, math wizards. Happy Friday. Weekend's coming up. Yay. Let's take a look at our math lesson. We're still continuing to compare fractions. And we're going to compare the fractions given below. Well, we'll write them down with a greater than, less than, or equal to. Okay? So let's start out with the first one. You got your scratch paper and your pencil, our pen. We have 5 1/3. And we're going to be comparing that to 4 3/4. Now, this one, we take a look at it, and we know that 5 is greater than 4. So the fraction doesn't matter, right? So we know that 5 1/3 is greater than 4 3/4. And remember how we do anti-alligator? Annie eats the larger number. Oh, she's chomping down on that. Our next one is a little more difficult. 12/6, and we're comparing it to 25/12. Now, what I want you to remember is that fractions are division. So this is telling me 12 divided by 6. Well, what's 12 divided by 6? Let's count it out. 6, 12. It's 2. So this fraction represents 2 wholes. Okay? So just think of this as 2 wholes. Let's go over here to 12/25. And I'm going to use the division method over here to figure out what 12/25 equals, okay? So 12, remember little 12 toes, we count by 12s, 12, 24, 36. Well, 3 is too many, so 12, 24. 12 times 2 is 24. Remember, our next step is to subtract. 5 minus 4 is 1, 2 minus 2 is 0. Now, how do we determine what this is in a mixed number? Well, remember, this is the whole number, 2, and the numerator is the remainder, and the denominator stays the same. So we have 2 and 12, 2 and 1, 12. And over here, we did 12 divided by 6, and it's just 2. So what's greater? Well, just a regular 2, or 2 and a fraction. 2 and 1, 12. Well, it's 1/12 larger, so Annie Alligator is going to eat to 25/12. Okay? Let's continue on. Excuse me. We're going to do, wow. Let me take a look at my problem set here. 18/7 and 17/5. 18/7 compared to 17/5. Now this one I'm going to use a number bond to show what's what, okay? So let's take a look at this one here. How many 7s could I squeeze into 18? Well, let's take a look. 7, 14, 21. That's too many, so I can squeeze in 2. So it would be 7 times 2 is 14. 14/7, okay? That equals 2, because 14 divided by 7 is 2. But how many do we have left over? Well, 18 minus 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 is 4. So I have 4/7. So now, what this equals, and I'm going to drop this down again. Let's kind of go like this. 14/7 is 2, right? Because 14 divided by 7 is 2, and I'm left over with 4/7. So my answer there is 2 and 4/7. Let's quickly go over here, and let's divide 17 by 5. 5, 10, 15, 20. 20 is too many, so 5, 10, 15 is 3. So I'm going to do 15/5, which is going to equal 3, because 15 divided by 5 is 3. And I'm left over with 2/5. Well, we can already see which improper fraction is larger, right? Because 15 divided by 5 is 3, and we're left with the 2/5. So we can see that 3 is larger than 2, and voila! Annie Alligator eats the 17/5. Wait, yeah, because that's 3 and 2/5, and that's 2 and 4/7. Let's do another one. And we're going to start off, ooh, they're being tricky on this one. 5 2/5 compared to 5 5/8. Wow. How are we going to determine which fraction is larger? 2/5 or 5/8? Well, we could do all sorts of things. We could make these equivalent, or not equivalent fractions, make the denominators the same. We haven't even touched upon that again. But let's just think about 2/5 and 5/8. All right? What do you think's bigger, 2/5 or 5/8? Well, 8 divided by 2 is 4, so this is greater than half, And 5, well, divide it by 2, half, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and kind of show this on a number line, on a tape diagram. Kind of hard to explain, especially when we're doing this so quickly. I'm going to make these, try to make them the same size. And we'll break this one into fifths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this one into eighths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so we have 2 fifths and 5 eighths. And I'm going to show you here that 5 eighths is greater than halfway to 8, but 2 fifths is less than halfway to 5. Okay, so 5 and 5 eighths is definitely greater. We'll move right on. 31 tenths compared to 25 eighths. Now I'm definitely going to use number bonds here. So 31 divided by 10. 10, 20, 30, right, is 3. So I'm going to put 30 tenths, which will be 3. And then I'm left with 1/10 over, right? 31 tenths. So I have 3 and 1/10. Let's go over here. 25 eighths. 8, 16, 24. 32, so it's going to be 3. So 24 eighths. And I'm left over with 1/8. So now I have 24 divided by 8 is 3. I have 3 and 1/8. Okay, now let's think really hard about this. What's greater, 3 and 1/10 or 3 and 1/8? Picture, if you will, our brownie pan. Same amount in the brownie pan. You cut one into 10 pieces and you cut one into 8. Well, what would be a bigger piece, 1 of 10 or 1 of 8? Well, if you said 1 of 8, you're absolutely correct. So 25 eighths would indeed be greater than 31 tenths. A lot going on in this math. And I know I want to thank all of you who are taking the quizzes and watching all the videos. We're going to continue on with this lesson. It'll be part 4, believe it or not. We're breaking this down really slowly on Monday, okay? And then maybe we'll have a quiz on all this on Tuesday because we didn't have a quiz today. All right, Math Masters and Math Wizards, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate having you here and working with me. And remember to get in your IXL, Imagine Learning. Today we'll have a science lesson. And what's it on? I can't remember what I posted, but it was a good one. And that'll be all. I will see you on Monday. Oh no, it's a Mystery Doug on flowers. That's right, today's Friday. Thank you so much. Bye for now.